the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 1, said, set thy heart upon thy goods and say not, I have enough for my life. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I won't get in the lesson today. Let me turn this up. It's a login. Based on the challenges Americans gonna have to face due to the tariffs. Okay, backing the supply chain up, the exchange of goods and commerce, right? The entire border system, those backup supplies that's gonna get used. All right, it's gonna get dark for people, man. They're gonna be selling you expired goods, expired foods, right? Fake, things that's fake, all right, that's gonna appear to be made in these places that, because America is an imported country, all right? They they get all their merchandise bought in, all right, and we can see through the tariffs, all right, and these containers, and we can clearly see what's going on. All right, America is not getting nothing. So America had a stash, as all wicked drug dealers do. That's all America is. All right, it's a witch that sell to other people, or borrow, give them debt, and never really pay them, because the people is really actually the money. All right, it's what they're gonna fall back on here, half the people. But anymore, the country that we country reside in, this country, which is US of A, good old US of A, all right, is in a very, very sunken place, man. Okay, I'm gonna read this little article, but it just popped up in my mind and be like, damn, wow, this man is getting very low. All right, and it's not, a lot of times we shoot it straight at the Israelites or the poor of this nation, but I believe it was the brother in Cali that said, certain tariffs and certain, bills getting signed, executive orders being put in place, is really affecting the white people as well, man. The so-called white people, which are Edomites. You see, the SNAP benefits, the governmental assistance, that's affecting Americans as we know it, Americans as we know it. But even though the poor gonna feel the effects of a country that can't no longer import, what you really have to look at is that this is biblical prophecy, and where the Lord is breaking down the people that's ruling this place too. All right, a lot of time we look at the people that's not in rule, but the Lord is more against the ruler of that nation, man, of those people. All right, the Lord started at the head of the house, which is who? Chiefly what? Amalek, man. Not chiefly, it is. So the Lord have an issue with him. I'm going to get a couple scriptures in Job 20, and this ain't going to be long, but I just wanted to read this right here. It says, y'all see that? The woman buys 2 bars of Dove body soap. Then she take a closer look and can't believe what she's saying. It says, with the rise of the online retailers like Temu and DHgate, products dupes are fast and easy to come by. Yeah, victuals shall be sold so cheap upon earth that people gonna think they're in a good case. You see? As a matter of fact, let me get that right, and then things gonna change dramatically, right? This is our second Esdras 16 and 21. And this is another sign of end time prophecy. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. See? Because it's a famine of product exchange here, man. Let's just be real. And on top of that, these prices are not sneaking up anymore, right? They're going up the prices are going up in the stores without no acknowledgement. Like, they're not even informing the people. It's just when you come in the store, you're going to see something that was $3, it's $7 now. That's it. All right? The news can't even project what's actually happening in this place, man. All right? It's going too fast, right? So things is changing before our eyes. So we as, I can say in a time, right, we got to tighten our ship up, We can't just be out here simple, the end of the world is coming, all right? And then we just, we kind of lollygagging. And pay attention like, whoa, wait a minute. The stores are not even packed anymore, Simply because our people are poor and the price is just too high. People just can't simply afford it. You see? And with the cutback and slashes on government assistance, that's even more the case of, that people are not going to be able to get goods. All right? That things are not as cheap as they used to be, man. Okay? Main things we need, like gas and different things like that, is going up. All right? It has went up, and it's going to go up more. Okay? But let me keep reading. No more shelling out hard-earned money is a debate, however. Whether it's the same quality is a debate, however. Do those dupes extend to beauty products, which is a well sought after thing here in America? Beauty products, from hair to the facial creams and the things these women do to beautify themselves. All right, they fly off the shelves. You see, it says one woman on TikTok claims she came across a fake Dove beauty bar. Viewers aren't so sure. All right, it says in a viral video, TikTokers at A-Kid Jostle demands answers after comparing two Dove beauty products. She opened the clip with two Dove beauty soap side by side, the packaging on display. I don't know why y'all paying attention. Y'all ain't paying attention to this. This one says Dove. Zooming in on the one on the left, she calls the real one. The package writes original moisturizing cream. Let's see if I can get it. And this more or less about soap, because at this point, women ain't gonna be able to bathe themselves in that thing. Damn, I can't get the video. Okay, here we go.
Fake Dove. This is the original Dove, like the real one. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This is the fake one. Y'all see that?
I don't know.
I know nobody else ain't paying attention to this, but it's some fake Dove. This is the original Dove, like the real one. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This is the fake one. Y'all see that?
Alright. I mean, hey, why now change it, Okay? Again, whether, this is another just a prelude of things to come, man. Alright? And the goods in this place. And again, I ain't gotta read more. Alright? Say one seems smaller than the other. Alright? So I'll just get into the scriptures, and Lord willing, it be edifying. This is Job 20. I'm going to start at 21, right? It says, I'll start at 20. I started at 19 because this is what this devil ultimately did, and that's why the Lord's eyes is against this place, all right? It says, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. Yeah, whether that's, they take the lands and name them after themselves, but ultimately they take the people, all right? Because the people really, is more important than the land, all right? But the oppressed, he have stolen a man, and that man is found in his hand, which are the Israelites, all right? And he violently taken away an house, all right, which he builded not. The land of Israel is, for the God's chosen people, all right? But this devil, and this was prophesied 70 AD, so we understand it had to happen, all right? But it had to be a reason why he taken a man's house and the Lord recompensed the same recompense upon him. Now what's happening is his house getting overtaken, man, all right? Because he ain't build this house. He didn't build America, all right? The Native American, the man, hey, listen, they had people here when he came to take this land, man, okay? It says, surely he shall feel no quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desires. So the things that he had and he thought his house was going to remain forever, all right? Matter of fact, let me get that, because he believed their house is going to remain forever. And part of that is, being enriched with merchants, all right? Now the Lord is cutting the merchant and the shipping off. The ships, this not the merchant city no more. It was a golden, city in the Lord. It was, this place basically was enriched with importing, man, all right? Let me get it. Shit. I ain't gonna pull up. Don't want to pull up. I hate when they do that. All right. Gotta type it in correctly. All right. Goddamn, come on. I'll just paraphrase it, because I'm not typing it in correctly. Salaki for that. Alright. Let me try to find it one more time. Let me see if I got it right here. Come on, man. They believe they're going to remain in it, all right? But anyways, yeah, they believe their houses shall remain forever, all right? It's a locket for that, man. Okay? It says, he shall not save of that which he desired, that he thought he was going to treasure up and hoard up goods forever. But the Lord gonna cause him to ultimately he gonna have to give that up by way of, these other nations gonna cut him off. It says, there shall none of his meat be left. You see? Therefore shall no man look for his goods. So there's no longer gonna be an exchange, because he lettered himself with deep thick clay. All right? Nothing is left for him to devour. As it says, his prosperity was not endured. Okay? America is not looked at as the chief business executive of the world, man, that everybody have to go to. Now, yeah, in years past, in America was that golden that golden ticket for everybody, man. She had been a golden cup in the hand of the Lord, man. All right? That all the nations desired to have her, all right, to exchange with her. But now, guess what? Due to the prophecies, okay, and the cutting off of America, now the whore is left, desperate. See? Though they cutting off America, what you have to remember is the elect reside in America. So that means their attempt is to cut off the elect, man. And that can't happen. They'll upset biblical prophecy. So what the Lord is doing, simultaneously while they think they're cutting off, the elect, they're cutting off their own, basically they're committing suicide. All right? We jump to 28. It reads, the increase of his house. Now I'm going to read 20. 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And part of rising up against him, man, is having his house drop through. All right? Having his house drop through is the economists, they trembling. They taking their money out, all right? They just no longer dealing with Esau, man. And this current system, okay? Because what have to be implemented and established, all right, is no longer going to be free handout and give outs, man. All right? It's going to come to a police state, and you're going to have to get down or lay down, man. All right? That's just the condition of the battle we going to have to face here, man. All right? Earth rising up against him is cutting the part of war is war. A main tactic in war is to not give you food and water, man. All right, it happened to us during 70 AD, and we was overthrown. So that's what's gonna happen to America. They not gonna get food and water in this place, man. Now the elect gonna eat, all right. But hey, that's placed in America. But furthermore, the country in itself and the powers that be, all right, they hey man, they feeling the pressure of the Lord, man. That's why they moving fast like this, man. All right. It says the increase of his house shall depart. Yup. And his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. So the wrath of the Lord is upon the wicked, man. All right. Upon the people that have oppressed his people is on them. Right. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man from our power and the heritage appointed unto him by the Heavenly Father. So see, even though, the oppressed and the Lord people gonna feel this, furthermore, it's really set up for the wicked to get destroyed. Now, yeah, obviously the people gonna get destroyed as well. All right, those that don't serve the Heavenly Father, but this ultimately to shut down America, right? And the powers that be. You see? Though yet let the powers that be think they shutting the city down, but ultimately it's the Lord putting it in their mind to actually shut them down. All right? So really the backup supplies gonna get used, the little they got, because they lying to people. America ain't really got nothing stored up, man. You can believe that in your heart. And that's why they gonna have to charge so high. Because if they had a nice, good supply, all right, they'll be able to charge the regular prices that people can afford. And then what? Find a way to work things out or get things back in here. When you plenteous, you still can sell things at a cheap price. All right? When it's rare and you barely have it, all right, you have to what? Charge very high. And that's what inflation, all right, and hyperinflation gonna cause. Because America don't got no storehouses like people think, man. All right? So these are some of the challenges people about to have to face, okay? Fake products, man. Expired foods. This is what's going to happen, okay? This is Sirach. Back in that Sirach, I started off with that 5 and 1. It says, set thy heart upon thy goods and say not I have enough for my life. You know, don't fall into that, man. We good, we're in a good space, you know, got a nice good job, it's paying well, whatever, like nah, goods is gonna fly out the window just with money, as money gone. All right, peace and safety is flying out the window. War is incoming, man. All right, and those things are gonna be replaced with pain, suffering, affliction, war. All right, comfort, you know, discomfort, anguish, perilous times is coming. Follow not thine own mind and strength to walk in the ways of your heart. Don't do it. Don't do it, Jake. Thanking you straight. All right, I get out of here with this. This is Ciroc 40. And 13. I'm going to start at 12. Okay? All bribery and injustice shall be blotted out. So the way that America, you know, the way that the elites established America through bribery and injustice, the Lord is cutting it off. It's being blotted out. But true dealings shall endure forever. It's the points. The goods of the unjust shall be dried up like a river. It shall vanish with noise like a great thunder and rain, man. Okay? While he openeth his hand, he shall rejoice. So shall transgressors come to naught. So that's what's happening, man. Okay, and part of that is a famine of food, all right, and goods, okay, which upholds, you know, a nation, all right, when they have a well flow of income of goods and, you know, the things that sustain people, man. What's happening is the Lord is closing that door and ultimately closing closing the windows on America, man, and darkening the windows. So ultimately, man, people just gonna have to get down, all right, well, whatever come across them, man. And it's gonna be total chaos and confusion here. So I don't want Ratazah is edifying it. Till the next time I say shalom.